Hey, welcome to another episode of Minecraft or Zeldacraft. Sadly, this is a post-commentary instead of a live commentary because Audacity decided to crash on me. So I'm going to go down my channel and through my woods in order to get to grandmother's house. No, if you look in the upper right corner, you see something new. It is the new map implement thingy doohickey that I'm going to use. Now I'm working on 1.1 and 2.1, 1.2 and 2.2 during this video, so that's what I'm going to do. Now if you notice, I got a little lost at the beginning there because of that stagger. That stagger really adds a lot of depth and a lot of confusion, so it's really nice. I was kind of doing a lot of talking here. I don't know exactly. Oh, there I was pointing that I was going to try to put the map up there, which I did, which I think looks pretty nice. Now, if you saw on the forum the map that I used, one of them, the one that had the little detail, the one that wasn't a Flash program, you know, I just edited to give it the grid line and the numbers. Here I was showing you that I terraformed the outside so that the grass from the top of the mountain, which was going over the height of my wall, would not affect the dirt which I have to put in this area, so that the dirt will stay dirt and not turn to grass on me. But yeah, I took the picture from that site, and I just added the grid lines, the blue lines you see, and the grid numbers, so that way I could find my way around and I would know where one ends and the next one begins, which is vitally important to me. Here I am completely paused. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm looking at my map, I think. I was correcting my map. So yeah, anytime you see me pause like that, you know, whether it be a digging video or whatever, I'm probably looking at my map trying to figure out what I'm actually doing. Here I'm telling you that 1.3 is actually a stone floor instead of a sandstone floor, which is a big break for me because I got a lot of open spot. That lake behind me, that whole thing has to, it's just getting covered over. So that's going to be a huge boom in the amount of blocks, the amount of grid spaces that I have done. I mean, not done, but like dug out and whatnot. So as you can see, I'm starting on the far corner, the eastern wall of 2.1. And if you have a problem like trying to count the spaces and whatnot, just find a grid point, like a piece of the tile that stands out to you, so that sorry, cat kept coming in, so I had to close the door. Find a piece of the tile that sticks out to you, like the original Minecraft tile for cobblestone. There's a big L in it, and you could use that as your tile counter, and then every time you see an L, you know that's a tile. You don't know exactly where the tile begins or ends, but you know if I see that point, that's going to be one. Now if you look at the dirt block, there's a thick line. It's like 2 pixels wide on that block, and you can see 4 of them because there's, you know, essentially 4 16 by 16 blocks on a 32 by 32 block. But it's like 2 wide, so it's a little bit thicker than all the other lines. And it has a 3 wide at the top and a 3 wide at the bottom. That's what I use as my counter. But some people might see, you know, the small round shape more or whatever. But you just find one element of that tile and use that to count. You don't try to actually see where it begins or ends. You just find a piece in the middle of that tile that tells you that's a single tile. And that's how I do my counting. And I try not to do float-in spots. Floating spots is spots that aren't connected to anything. If I do have to do a floating spot, I try to find the closest medium to it. So like instead of just going out and starting on 1, 2 with nothing around it, I'll work my way to it so that when I get there I can make sure I count off of certain things. Like if you started 2, 2 on the western side, you got nothing to gauge yourself on. But if you start on the eastern side where 3, 2 is, then you can go, okay, so the opening, the east opening is the same size as 3, 2, so I got that, and then I just have to go out, and it stops where 2, 1 comes into it, and then mirrors everywhere else, so you can gauge yourself that way. I try to make sure that I have these redundancies in place so that I can pretty much correct myself as I'm going. Because if I look at something and go, wait a minute, this doesn't match the map, like I still count everything. But if I count something and go, wait a minute, the map says it's 5 and I'm putting down 4, it's a redundancy that I put in that I know, wait a minute, something went wrong, I need to correct this. So yeah, that's pretty much the premise of how I edit things. I mean, not edit, but count my tiles. So we're about halfway done-ish. Actually, this is a 17-minute video, so I actually have another 12 minutes to go. Yay! So let me know what you guys are thinking about this. I mean, I've been getting some good comments from people. People saying that they really like this idea and they really like this concept. I hit 10 subscribers, which I think I said at the previous video. And also, if you don't know by now, my recordings are not always in order by commentary. My commentary is not in order. My video recording always is in order, but the commentary may not be in order. You just saw a little bit of a lag there that threw me on the floor, and then it's going to lag again. Oh no, I just screwed up that one. But my commentaries may not be in order, but my my video recordings are. And I usually record a bunch of videos, like maybe half of the week's videos during the weekend, and then do 1 or 2 during the week, and then do a lot of behind the scenes work during the week. I have a huge mine shaft that I've been working on, and I don't know, it's just been kind of a feeler thing. Like I said before, and I'm going to stress it now that I have 10 subscribers, that if I get a lot of support while I'm doing this, let's say like 100 people or so, if I get like 100 subs or something like that, then I might start working on the dungeons. And then once I'm done with that, then maybe I'll hold a poll and see what map you guys want me to do next. Oh, here is my creeper. I believe this is the second recorded creeper of the series. And I'm going to show you how to properly diffuse a creeper without destroying everything, because I do have this nice, beach that I worked hard in flattening, and I don't want it to be deflattened by a creeper's stupidity. So you just want to get like 1 or 2 blocks below him and just let him blow up. I pushed him back a little bit because I was feeling he was getting a little too close, but water muffles the explosion a lot, so by doing that you're able to minimize the damage. And I am going to be doing a water and lava tutorial for you guys probably Friday. I think Friday is going to be my tutorial vids, because I feel that there's a lot of things that need to be learned, and I would love to be able to wow, my screen just went blank. Hold on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know what Vegas decided to do, but it just like blanked out the second clip. Hopefully it doesn't affect the recording, but all I did was I saved what I had, restarted the program, and it's back up and running, so la-di-da. So I have no clue what I was saying previously. Oh, well, yeah, if I get enough support, I'll do the dungeons, and not just supposedly working on a way to make it easier to mod. And if that's the case, like, if you know, if he implements something that allows you to mod without like much coding, then maybe I can, you know, contrive some system of making this more Zelda-like and actually like implement, you know, new tools. And you know, like one of the biggest things is with this map is you would need to shut off the jump feature and the swim feature, so people can't do either, because you're not supposed to be able to jump in the 1986 Legend of Zelda. So I don't know. So here I'm going to show you my system of how I staggered the trees and everything else. Wow, that was some serious lag. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it out flat, the way it is on the map. And I'm just kind of trying to figure out where everything goes. And simple. This video I'm not going to like build it up. I'm going to do all that off screen. I'm not going to build it up. I'm not going to do the treetops on camera. I'm just going to kind of build it up, and you know. Now I did a big boo-boo. The one behind me that's supposed to be the corner piece is actually in the wrong place, and I don't catch it in time, and I have to do a bit of cutting. Yeah, see that? The one on the left by itself, it's in the wrong place. It needs to be over one more, and I didn't catch it in time. I even screwed that one up too. So I screwed the line up. Oh no, it's the back one that I screwed up on. I was right on the front one, but not the back one. Okay, I thought it was the other way around. And then I go, oh crap! See, that's the redundancy. I thought I counted right, and then I looked over and went, oh no, that's wrong. Looked back on the map and realized, yeah, that's a 3, not a 2. So, and the other thing with counting tiles is that after a while, you just start to see the shape of it. So you could look at a blank space and go, that's a 3. You know, so, and that's basically 2, 2. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these backlogs in, get it backlog, and you know, figure out my stagger pattern, and then I cut the corner out. Like I said before, when I was working on the other dead forest, I do the stagger to give it depth, to give it feel, so it's, you know, it's not a wall of log, it looks like trees, and that's kind of important because it is a dead forest, so it should feel like a forest, and you know, trying to keep it really dense, you know, so you can't walk through and find like a shortcut or something, is important. But I also really want to keep that feel of, you know, that it's multiple trees that are clustered together that's preventing you from going through, and not just a wall of logs that some moron decided to put there because he has nothing better to do with his life than to make a Zelda map. Makes it sound kind of sad, doesn't it? So I just do a quick stagger, and it worked out quite nicely. This room, this grid spot is, you know, very symmetrical, so it was very easy to pull this off and to have a flow, and you can see how much like almost dirtier it looks. It's, you know, it's not a straight path. It doesn't feel like a straight path. It feels, you know, crooked a bit. So I put these torches here just so that I remind myself that those are the true logs, that those logs are where they're supposed to be. And here I'm trying to figure it out, and I actually get myself screwed up. I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at the southern side instead of the northern side, and I think it's here that I realize, oh wait, I'm wrong, and correct it. So I should be breaking that log. Break it, break it, break it, break it. There we go. No, bad boy. If I don't fix that, I think I'm gonna have to go back. Yeah, there's a little bit of a screw up right there. So I'm probably gonna have to go back in time and correct that. So by the time you see the next video, that should be fixed. And then I just have this, which this is an easy one. I just have to stagger it all the way back. And so this video is just about done. I'm gonna just pretty much wrap this up and call it a day. So please, you know, leave a comment about what you think, what I should, you know, try to fix, what to make this better, you know, all that other good stuff. And let me know. So this is Soundmaster Matt, and I'll be signing off, and I'll see you next time.